thought I'd do a video to talk about what happened last night. The Villa View Live, our first ever event, was a massive success, which is great to say. First of all, we're all extremely grateful to the 225 plus people that came last night to support the channels, to support a couple of charities, and to come and watch us essentially do the podcast. That in itself is crazy. The fact that, you know, we could have done it somewhere in Birmingham, but to do it at Villa Park, get into those hospitality suites, to be able to look out over onto the pitch, it was all really special. Like even just arriving there, like our logo was up on like the big TV screens that were in the north stand. Even that, like when you arrive to the ground, it all makes it seem a little bit more official, maybe. So it was a nice touch to do at Villa, and there's so many people we need to thank. But first of all, the people that came to watch the show, to get involved, to put your hands in your pockets and to support the charities that we picked. Massive thank you. The amount of people that come up to me on the night, and I've had messages and emails and stuff since last night saying how much they enjoyed it is great. Considering the breakdown that I was having at about 5:30 when the audio still wasn't working, we were just getting horrible feedback noises. People were arriving early and we were still setting up. None of the raffle prizes were ready. Some things hadn't even turned up yet. We got to about 6 o'clock and we suddenly realised that we didn't have a raffle book. So we had to send James Rushton to Tesco to try and buy one. So yeah, we were all a little bit stressed before the event, but the amount of people that have since said how great it was sort of means that, you know, we did a decent job in the end. So first of all, a few people I want to thank just to get the event on for a start. Jessica from Villa, the events team, was great with us. She gave us the McGregor suite to begin with, which was 150 capacity. Once we'd sort of sold out 100 tickets in an hour, on the night we announced it, I rang her up the following day and very cheekily asked, can we get a slightly bigger room at no extra cost? Very cheeky, I am aware. And she rang me back a few minutes later and said, yeah, all sorted. You can have the Directors Club, an extra 75 people, no extra cost. Enjoy yourself. So she's been great. Also Guy, Paisley and Lucy from the foundation team, brilliant for sorting prizes. They donated the Dean Smith jacket, the Neil Taylor home shirt, and still makes me laugh, John Terry's trousers, which went for about 3 times more than I thought they'd go for. They also gave us like those banners that were behind the stage, the foundation leaflets, donation buckets. They were a great help. They just left us a package when we arrived and said, we'll leave something for you there. That'll be all sorted, don't worry about it. Obviously we've done a lot of the organising of this ourselves, but that it wouldn't be possible to put on an event like this without the help of people that work for a club like Villa, to say, right, here's this thing for you, don't worry about it, here's this thing for you, don't worry about that, and to be able to know that things are sorted on our behalf. So yeah, big thank you to everyone at Villa for giving us the room, all the help that we've asked for, and to be around the clock when we've got issues and phone calls and emails that we need to send, and they've been there to answer and help us. So big thank you to them. Yeah, just a quick video just to say thank you very much for everyone that came down last night to Villa Park. It was it's pretty special, something I'll never forget, to walk out in Villa Park in front of 225 or so Villa View subscribers and sit there and talk about Villa being promoted with Tom and Dan was something special. So yeah, thanks again for everyone that came down, and we raised over £2,000 for charity, which was amazing. So thanks very much everyone for their generosity and support. And hopefully we can do something like this again soon. And we'll see you next year back in the Premier League. Everyone have a great summer, and we'll see you soon. We obviously had a couple of surprises past leave. We had Brian Little that we announced on Friday, I think it was. So big thanks to Simon Goodyear and Brian Little himself for even giving their time to come and speak to us and share their evening with us. I think a few people bought a book, had their book signed. Brian was great. Got him up on stage for, I think it was about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, did a little interview with him. People said after the show to me that they could have sat there and heard him talk for 2 or 3 hours, and knowing Brian, he would have done that if we asked him to. Just a top bloke, and we're really appreciative of his time, and everyone who was there, recognises how good Brian is to chat to, and massive thanks to those two for turning up as well. From a production side of things, a massive shout out to Jacob Fernell, John Inslee, James Rushton and Matt Lynch to an extent, who either have given me some camera gear to use on the night or have operated cameras, operated audio equipment. It's a bit of a cliche to say that I couldn't have done it without them, but genuinely the footage that we shot yesterday could not have been done by myself. most of the night. To be honest, I think the first shot that I filmed yesterday was the guys walking out on stage. So everything that you see before that was Jacob and John. A lot of the auction stuff after the night was Jacob and John. A lot of the Brian Little interview was Jacob and John and James. So without them, I'm busy doing other things. Obviously, I would love to have filmed the whole night. If they weren't there wouldn't be much footage to show. So a massive shout out to them. Really appreciate all their help. Also, they provided they either provided camera gear or help on the day when we played the 7-a-side game as well. Jacob was there filming on the halfway line. The main angle that you'll see of that game was Jacob as well. So did a top job. It was a long day for all of us, but yeah, could not have done it without them. And I know it's a cliche, but genuinely they made a massive difference yesterday. Our other little trick up our sleeve was the playoff final trophy. So that was something we've discussed pretty much since day one. Is it possible to do it? It would be great to do it. People can have their picture taken with it. We can have it on stage with us. Like it'll look really nice. And we've had loads of different phone calls, loads of emails to see if it's possible. I had a chat with some guys from Villa, so Lee Priest, again a shout out to him. He was there to answer any questions I had a few days before the event. And it was, I asked him about the trophy and said, is this doable? And he said, as long as there's someone from Villa to look after it, we can do it. So Mick Dale, some of you will know, the stadium tour guide, club legend, been around for ages, happy to chat to anybody. We all love him on the channel. He was there when we played at Villa Park almost 3 years ago, and he's been outstanding with us over the years. He was coming to the show to watch as a viewer, as a fan of what we do, and I rang him up and said, we've got an opportunity to have the playoff final there, but we need a club employee to supervise it. Do you want to offer to work that shift to get the trophy there? I said, you can say no if you want, because I know you're coming to the show anyway and you want to enjoy your night, have a drink like the rest of us, but having the trophy there would be special to us and everyone come in. And he straight away said, not even a question, I'll help you out, like don't worry about it. All I ask for is if you can give me a Villa V mug in return. So if it wasn't for Mick, that trophy wouldn't have been available yesterday because there was no one else from the club available to work that shift. So yeah, to have that up our sleeve and to be able to walk out with it is something that, obviously I didn't walk out with it, I was only filming it, but to be there and no one was expecting it and we can follow them out holding the trophy, like I'll never forget that. Hearing people sort of applaud and cheering as we walk out, like if it was a few little ripples we'd have been like, oh, this is a little bit awkward, but to have the trophy there as well, set it on stage and have it there for the whole night, it's so special. Again, it makes everything look a little bit nicer to have the trophy that we've just been promoted to the Premier League with up on stage with us. It's just, the whole thing's madness when you think about it. Again, massive thanks to Mick Dale. If it wasn't for him, that trophy and that whole moment of walking out with it does not happen. So Mick, I know you're watching, thank you very much, mate. And he'll hate that as well. He'll hate a name check. Finally, a big thank you to the people that donated either raffle prizes or auction prizes. Obviously the club provided us with a few bits and pieces. Kevan, Jack's brother, gave us a signed Wembley programme and a signed training top that obviously Jack Grealish had signed. A company called 3 Retro donated a retro shirt for the raffle. IT7 Audio, 2 pairs of headphones. I'm definitely forgetting people here, but yeah, anyone that's donated stuff, there'll be links in the description of all the companies that helped us out, sending us prizes. Martin Jenkins, a massive thanks to him. He donated the 1981 European Cup shirt. I think that went for 300 plus on the night. So just incredible. And that, again, that doesn't happen if the people attending aren't willing to put their hands in their pockets as well. And so far, as of right now, I don't know how much we've raised. Because obviously we've done some cash. We had some cash donations, so the raffle was basically all cash. There was collection boxes for loose change. Some people paid for their auction wins in cash. So all the cash that I have here at home now is £1,200, but there's a lot of money will be on PayPal as well, and I haven't had a chance to check yet. So we think, as a rough estimate from the notes we've got, we think we've raised £2,500, which is absolutely incredible. I thought maybe half of that it would have been achievable, considering this is something that was organised 10 days before the event. That's when we announced it. We did all the tickets, we sourced the raffle prizes, the auction prizes, the audio and video equipment, what the event is going to be, what the content will be, Brian Little as a special guest, the playoff final trophy, and being able to raise £2,500, maybe more for charity. It is incredible, really. And like I say, we put a lot of hard work into organising it, but it's been a team effort. It's something that we've all had to contribute to. There's been a lot of people that have helped us along the way. I'm sure I've definitely forgot people in this video, but yeah.
I'm completely overwhelmed actually by what happened last night. It doesn't really feel real, and I don't think the magnitude of what we actually did last night will hit me until I probably see the video back when Rollo's worked his magic. Met so many great people last night. It's crazy to me that 250 people turned up and wanted to listen to what we had to say and enjoy the stuff that we put on. As I say, I am completely overwhelmed by it, and I think it will end up staying with me forever. So many people to thank. Super Mick Dale, without him there'd have been no playoff trophy last night. It was so nice that we were able to bring that to the people that had come, and that they got to have a special photo that will stay with them forever. Sir Brian Little is just the most magnificent man, one of the nicest guys I've ever met, definitely one of the nicest guys in football. So just great that we know him, that we can call upon him, and he wants to come and help us again. That's something, one of my heroes. That's just absolute madness that we can do that. All the guys know how much I love them. I've given them all a call today. I thought I've got to have a special mention for Tom. I mean, the way he ran things last night on the stage, just absolutely magnificent. And him doing that auction, that is just peak Tom Julian. That's what he was born to do, stuff like that. So I think he's got a new career in the making. All my friends that came to support me as well, I'm so grateful. All the people that helped Rollo out, James Rushton, Jacob Fernell, John Inslee, Matt Lynch, all of you just helped Rollo. He was getting a bit stressed as we were getting nearer to the event. We were having audio issues, as you know. Nothing ever really runs smoothly for the Villa View, but I mean, I'm running out of, I'm definitely going to miss people out, but the foundation as well for their help with prizes, anyone that helped us with prizes and donated us prizes, we made a lot of money for the foundation and Alzheimer's last night, so that's a great thing to be able to do, and I'm really proud that we managed to achieve it. Hopefully we'll get to do this kind of thing again, because I do think it was a success, and as I say, just absolute madness that there were so many people there, and that we could have, if we'd have had a bigger venue, we could have got more people in, which is nuts to say, but I did think it all went really well last night. It went better than I ever could have hoped and wished for, so I thank you all very much for your support, and as I say, that night will stay with me forever. Thanks very much.
Just a massive thank you. People are asking about, will it be online at any point? It will be on YouTube. There'll be some kind of video on YouTube in the next sort of probably 48 hours as you're watching this now, and we'll put the podcast and the Brian Little interview section as an audio only podcast feed as well. The video will obviously be a little bit more flashy with the auction bits and the prizes and things like that, but yeah, we'll make something. As of right now, I haven't started it yet. It's been a long 24 hours, but yeah, thank you very much. Thank you to Tom, Chris and Dan as well for putting on an excellent show. Obviously I was filming it, so I didn't quite get to feel what the show was like, but from the feedback I've heard, the laughs that I was hearing on the night, it clearly went down very well. So big thanks to those three. Big thanks to those three for giving me something for this video as well, which you've already seen. And yeah, thank you very much for all your support. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next season in the Premier League.
If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.